Hi, everybody. It's Alicia and Lorette, and welcome to tonight's webinar. We're really excited about the webinar. A good friend of ours, Jason, is here. He's going to be joining us in just a minute. We're making sure everything that's good is good. We're up and live. If you can hear me, just type "Hi, Alicia" in the question box. Let's make sure that everybody can hear me, and tell us where you're joining us from. As you know, we always like to tell our guest presenters where everybody is joining us from. So just type that into the chat box. And all right, great. Looks like everybody's jumping on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, 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 Ivan. Good to see you as always. Welcome, Cindy. All right, we're just about to get started here. Lorette, are you there?
I'm here, and we're getting a lot of welcomes. A lot of people can hear you, so it looks like we're good to go.
We are good to go. So we don't want to waste any time because we have such a superstar in the Facebook world, Facebook marketing megastar on the line with us. And this is somebody that I know personally. And as you know, we like to bring you the people that are really doing it, that are absolute experts in their field and that we personally know and have connected with. I've seen Jason at events. We've sat down and spoke, and I know that he is an absolute genius. But when I saw what he was doing with Facebook marketing, I saw his post on Facebook, I saw screenshots of how much money he was making. I'm like, Lorette, we have got to stop and interview this guy because he is doing crazy money on Facebook. And as you guys know, Lorette and I love Facebook marketing, but we are not doing anything nearly as exciting as Jason is doing. So we grabbed him. He agreed to do this interview. He's going to give you a lot of content, a lot of insight. You'll see that he really knows his stuff. We're excited about it. Jason, are you there?
I am. How are you guys doing?
We're excellent. Thank you. Hey, Jason, thanks so much for being here. And everybody's saying, hi, Jason. Everybody say hi, Jason, in the chat box. We'll copy and paste it and send it to him. So,
hey, everybody.
Nice
to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. And, you know, as I told you before, we like to bring the best experts on, interview them, and deliver some really good quality content to our students. And everybody is talking about Facebook marketing. And when it comes to Facebook marketing, and we're friends on Facebook, I look at your posts. I see, me and Lorette were talking about this picture of you where you're on Facebook holding this huge wad of cash, right? I've seen your BMW's totally pimped out. It was in that great magazine. So me and Lorette,
magazine, that's right.
Yeah, me and Lorette were like, I'll have to show everybody a picture of that. Me and Lorette were like, okay, it's time to interview Jason.
Made that guy in one day.
Wow. Oh, so
of course you're like, what is this dude doing? We need to talk to him.
Just running ads on Facebook. That's it.
And we love your company name, Big Time Operator. That was great. We love that name. So
yeah, that kind of stuck a long time ago because we just used to always do, over the top things, and it was,
right.
Kind of a joke. People, but I'm like, hey, this is who I am, and just turned into a business, and it's more of a lifestyle than anything. I mean, the Big Time Operator is just, a way of doing things, how you want to do them every single day, and I've been blessed to have a way to do that,
Right. So tell us how you got started with Facebook marketing then.
Believe it or not, I got started with eBay. My mom had like a 20-year business doing lighting and fans, and her competition was like driving her under. And, I watched her struggle every day, and I just came in really out of desperation about 10 years ago, and 15, 20-hour days, figuring stuff out, failing a ton, and got online, ended up making $1 million doing that. Over the next like 18 months, and then then it went to MySpace and then Facebook, and now Facebook's great. We're on to like YouTube and Instagram and Pinterest and LinkedIn and Twitter and just social media as a whole. People go on social media, it's on their cell phones, and they're on there every single day. So if you know how to communicate with them in a way that they understand, then it turns into money for you every single day.
That's right. Love it. So when you started off, we just heard your amazing introduction, eBay, $1 million. When you started off doing Facebook marketing, did you see results immediately, or did you lose some money up front?
I watched my bank account lose money every single day.
Okay.
That's what I did when I first got on there. I just lost tremendous amounts of money figuring out what worked and what didn't. And it actually took me a lot of seminars, a lot of masterminds, a lot of friends helping me because they watched me failing, and then once we got it all figured out, and I watched it go the opposite direction 10 times as fast.
Right. Okay. So there's some things that you really need to know in order to make sure that your campaigns are successful.
There's a very specific way you have to do it, or you're just, that's why Facebook's a billion-dollar business, because there's a lot of people on there who are just blowing money every day.
That's right. And we know a lot of those people, don't we, Lorette? A lot of people are always
one of them for sure.
A lot of people are always asking us to bring in some Facebook experts because they're spending a lot of money on Facebook and not making the ROI. So,
the biggest mistake is they're having other people do it for them that really have no idea. They took like some class, or they bought a $97 course, and now they're an expert, and they're like managing their account for them because they really have no idea. And there's a very specific way you have to do it. And now with all the tools they have of scraping like the perfect audience and grabbing your exact customer, it's really not that hard. When I used to just use the interest that Facebook would give me, I would just blow through money.
Right. So now you're getting more specific in the audience. So it's a lot about targeting. Right, targeting.
It's all about the way you go and grab the people you're targeting, and then how you run the ads to them, and then also the pages and stuff you're sending them to. It's got to be what they actually want. We have a specific way of finding out exactly what they want. We know exactly who they are, and then we go and give them exactly what they want, and it just turns into money. I literally go to sleep at night, and when I wake up, there's more money I can spend throughout the day, and I try. Maybe you guys look at my face, I try every day to blow that money, and I can't, so.
Well, that's a nice problem to have, isn't it?
Sure is.
Well, it didn't start out like that, but it blessed, a lot of years figuring it out, and, I'll answer any questions. People are paying me $10,000 to, like, get on the phone with me and, do some one-on-one time, so I don't mind giving your group answers to whatever, just type in the chat box to see what they're having problems with, and I'll answer them.
Okay, great. So if you guys have some questions for Jason, type it in they're coming in already. All right, here's a good one. I'm just reading this question. It's from Andrew. He says, what kind of things are you and your students selling?
Believe it or not, T-shirts is where we're starting, where we're using a company called Teespring, which is a totally outsourced place where, they'll do the designs for you, and they'll print the shirts for you. It's like a crowdfunding place. Okay. It starts there, and that's where I like to teach a lot of people to start, because a lot of them don't have any money. And because you don't have to invest any money up front to, like, buy the shirts or anything like that, it's a good place to start. But some of the more advanced people, I'm actually partnered with a large printing company, and we take those winning designs and we put them on, everything under the sun, and print those out and ship a tremendous amount of physical products too, after we have the capital to invest, in the winning designs.
Right.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Andrew said thank you.
Here's a question from Jennifer. Jennifer is asking, you're talking about specific niches. Is there a niche that you would stay away from? Is there don't sell to?
Really, some of the fitness niches are very saturated with all kind of diet offers and all kind of. It's hard to get clicks in the fitness space. There's so many people looking against you. There's certain ways to do it, but I found that to be the hardest niche to be in right now, is a fitness niche.
Okay. Wow, that was a gold mine there, so everybody knows what to avoid. Here's a good question.
You can make money in it. I do run the Fat Loss Factor, and they're number one on ClickBank right now, but it's hard because you have everybody going after the same keywords.
Right. Okay. Here's a question from Emma. Can anyone do this? Jason, you don't have a degree in Facebook marketing, do you?
No, it's a school of hard knocks degree. It's learn from mistakes and fall forward. But anybody can do it. It's just a matter of, I recommend whatever you're passionate about. The biggest thing that I love about the Facebook marketing is that I can literally work from anywhere in the world, and it's stuff like, I'm so passionate about sports, so I do a lot of sports stuff, and I don't mind waking up every day and talking about sports because I do that anyway. So why not get paid?
Right. Okay. Steve has a question. What's the secret to really making money on Facebook? Is it understanding Facebook advertising or having a really good strategy?
It's really about the tracking, honestly. It's having the tracking. When you start running ads, it's a very specific way. You drive traffic to point A, and if it turns into more money than you spend, then you're making money. So, if you don't know how to track it properly, then ultimately you're just, running ads in the dark, kind of.
Right. And to build on that, are you tracking using external tracking services?
Both. I mean, I
Yeah.
start with the Facebook stuff, but there's some things that, I mean, the Facebook pixel doesn't fire all the time. So we do have specific things that we do. I mean, we're running, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of traffic. So ultimately I had to figure out another way, which we've done.
Okay.
But I mean, the average Joe can come in there with just Facebook pixels and run some Teespring stuff and make money. I have students that have made, their first 1,000 to their first couple 100,000 from stuff that we've taught them. So it really just depends on, are you going to put time into this? Because it's not like, wake up tomorrow and you're rich kind of thing. It's like you actually have to try. It's a real job. But it just has the freedom of being able to be anywhere and not having to report to anybody, which a lot of people like.
That's right. They do. Okay, Earl, he wants you to know that he's from the UK. He has a really good question for you. He
Okay?
said, what has been your best campaign? How much money did you make on your best campaign?
Okay, well, I'll talk about T-shirts for a specific campaign. There's been several T-shirts that in the course of 7-10 days we made $20,000 with $6,000 to $10,000 ad spend, so about doubling our money. And I've done that probably 4 or 5 times. My biggest one was $21,000, and we spent like $13,000. So I only made $8,000 on that one. There's other ones that I've spent 2 and made 10. So really, it's the same amount of profit made with less
Right.
actual money coming in. The same $8,000 was made, and it just kind of depends on if you hit the trend from the beginning. There's been some things that happen right then, and we throw a shirt out right then, and we get some viral traffic and end up making a lot of money just off the viral side of things, and not even the Facebook ad side of things. It's really about knowing your niche that you're in and staying on top of it, and then striking when there's an opportunity. And there'll be a lot of failures. I mean, we fail just as many times as we succeed. But I learned a long time ago just to minimize the failures and maximize the wins. And then at the end of the day, you have more money than than you lose. So
Right. Okay. Makes sense. Now, Anik just typed in a question. It looks like she was listening to that. She says, Jason, I just have $100 budget to start. Can I start with that and scale up on with my profits?
you can really $100. I mean, at the best campaign, 100 will turn into 200. So it'll be
Right.
more of a slower start. But I mean, you could technically, if you had $100, spend $100 on ads, turn it into 200, collect a check, which would be there. You take PayPal the next 3 to 5 days and then do it again. So over the course of a week's time, you'd be able to double your money and then once again double it. $100 is really low to try to start with, but I've seen it done, so I'm not going to say no. But I'd like to start with $500 to $1,000 personally when I'm
Okay.
running a new campaign, just so I make some money that's worth spending in my mind at least.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. Now, Josh has a question for you, and he's one of our young members. He's 21 years old, always on these webinars. And his question is a really good one. And he says, you're talking about doubling your money. There's no other. I'm trying to read his message real quick. Okay, so he says he doesn't know of any other opportunity where you can double your money so quickly. So if you put in 100, you can make 200. So he's just saying, are you finding that on a lot of your campaigns you're doubling, tripling, quadrupling your money?
Yeah, the most I've done is 6 times my money back. The average, see, basically what I'll do is I'll test it with a $20 budget. So, maximize my loss at 20. I say I test 5 campaigns at $20, and 4 of them lose. I lose 80, but the one that wins, I see that I'm doubling my money on. I'll put money behind that and end up having a winner. Average winner is $5,000 to $10,000 over the course of a week, 10 days time. So, what I do is I pick out 4 to 5 different campaigns, and I put them up as testers with the proper tracking. And then to $20, if I don't sell at least 4 shirts with an average of $10 a shirt profit, then I won't continue on with that campaign. If I break even, I might tweak the ad or tweak the image or something. But it's really about doing a lot of different campaigns, and then the ones that are winning, scaling up, and the ones that are losing, killing just as quick as you started them, because that way you don't lose money.
Right, that makes sense. So I had a question earlier. Let me scroll up real quick because this question applies to just what you said. All right, Ryan. Ryan's question was, do you have campaigns still to this day, as you are an expert, that fail? So he's asking if you
Yes.
still have campaigns that
I would
fail.
say on average, every 10 campaigns I put up, 8 of them fail and 2 of them do well. But, I mean, we're at the point now where we launch 50 and 100 at a time. So it ends up being, very large numbers that we make over the course of every week. But there's actually more failures than there are winners. And that's what I like to teach everybody is, don't be discouraged when you find a loser, because the odds are you're going to have a loser. And then, I just like to kill them as quickly as possible, because you're going to know after a couple, $20 in clicks whether you have a winner or a loser. So I just kill them. I don't get attached to any of them. And the ones that win, I just put money behind them and scale them up. So it always offsets the losses. I mean, I don't really ever lose anymore.
Right. Well, that was a really good question, because it allows those of us who've done a Facebook campaign and failed with it not to get too discouraged, because, sometimes they don't think the experts have ever lost. And looking at how much money you're making now,
we actually lose more than we win. It's more about knowing how to scale up when you win and kill them when you're losing.
Right.
It's more the secret.
Right. I know you loved that one, didn't you, Lorette?
Yeah, good tip there.
Yeah, good tip there. All right, let's look through the questions. Lorette, do you see anything? Okay, I see Tom is asking, what's hot right now, Jason? What niche is hot?
I mean, right now, football season just over. We did really well with a bunch of football stuff.
Okay.
I like sports. I like charity stuff. I like anything related to things people are passionate about. They'll wear it on their person, like dogs, or like yoga, or golfing. I mean, really, it's what are people passionate about, and what will they argue about with their friends? What do they really love the most?
All right. So are you also looking for things that are trending, like what's trending in the news, what's trending Facebook, Twitter?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. The trends are killer, but at the end of the day, there could be something trending about like a death, like Paul Walker or Nelson Mandela, that I've watched people take even tragedies and turn around and put out a R.A.P. Paul Walker or R.A.P. Nelson Mandela and make a tremendous amount of money, even off of negative tragedies that happen in the world, just off celebrating people's lives and accomplishments, stuff like that too.
Right. Okay. And then Josh had another question. He's asking, what have you found in being the success in having something go viral?
Say that again?
So he's asking, when you have something go viral, like an image on Facebook or something go viral, what have you found that has made something go viral? Like, what's the keys to success in creating a viral campaign?
Okay. Really what we like to do is we like to go on Google Trends. It's a very up-to-date way to keep track of what's trending. And then we'll take those top trends and go search out on Facebook pictures that maybe will have got a lot of attention. And then we'll grab those pictures and we'll put them on our pages and let them go viral on their own.
Okay.
And then there's a way to go in and edit the picture after that. So we let them go viral. And then we'll go in after they go viral and change the text on the image and put in a link to what we're doing.
I did not know you could do that. So if I start out
by saying, yeah, and it goes retroactive on everybody's account. So you have something that says, share or like if whatever, it's a viral picture.
Right.
And then it goes viral, and then you go back and say, by the way, click this and check out what we're doing. And then on everybody else's picture they share, it'll go on their fan page or their profile and say, check out this picture, as opposed to what we originally put up. So then it goes back and changes everything that they say.
And you're actually changing.
So we found that's the best way to make things go viral.
And you're actually changing the picture.
Yeah, you're changing what they wrote on their page.
Right.
Because from the beginning it might say, click like or comment if you agree, and it's like a controversial picture or something.
Right.
Right. And after a bunch of shares and comments happen, you can go in there and say, hey, click right here to check out what we're doing, and have a link to an offer or an item you're selling, or an opt-in where you click your email address. I mean, you can literally change it after the fact.
Yep, that's great. Love it. All right, Sammy has a question, and so Sammy is saying that you do coaching and you have students. So the answer to that question, I can answer that, is yes.
Ma'am.
So Sammy is asking, with your students, what have been some of their results? So he just wants an example of somebody's results.
Well, I have a student that in the first 90 days did $250,000 off just one-on-one coaching, and he paid me $10,000, and we spent 14 coaching calls, 14-hour-long coaching calls over a 2-week period, 1 hour a day, and over 90 days' time did $250,000 off just Teespring.
Wow. Pretty amazing. Okay.
And went and launched the course, probably did another $500,000 after that, just teaching the course too.
Wow. Yeah, pretty amazing stuff. Okay, let me look for any other questions. Lorette, do you have any that you see in the chat box? I know there are so many in the chat box. We won't get to all of the questions, but we'll give you guys an opportunity to connect with Jason.
I don't mind answering more questions. Like even if we're out of time, I don't mind staying on here and giving more content for you guys.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So let's pick some more. Lorette, I'll go next, and then I will let you ask a question after. Cool?
Okay.
Okay. So Jim is just saying, when it comes to results, do you look at how much you're spending and determine that after $20, no sales and the campaign, or is there a certain dollar amount that you look at to see if it's going to be a failure? So
well, I can tell you exactly what I do.
Okay.
So I test all the campaigns at $20, and if I look at the campaign and I haven't made at least $30 back, then I kill it immediately.
Right. So would $20 be kind of
I'm not making at least $20 if I don't make at least 30. So if I'm not at a 50% positive ROI, like I get my 20 back and make 50% more with the $10, then I kill it. Because I know if I spend $500 the same way, I'm going to be profiting $750. I'll be profiting $250. So that's basically the way I go with. I go from $20 to $100 to $500 to $1,000, and I kill it any of that time in there. Like if I jump from 500 to 1,000, I don't see the same ROI. I kill the campaign and start a new one.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's some campaigns I can keep scaling up, and I'll keep seeing at least a 50% ROI. For example, the first time I might bid $20 and come back with 40, so I'm doubling. And then I go to the next one. Okay, well I put 100 up. Okay, well now I'm at 175 back. Well that's still more than the 50% ROI. So now I'll put it to 500. And if I get to the 500, I'll make at least 750 back. I kill the campaign.
Yep, got it. And so are you, in your Facebook account, hourly? How often are you checking your ads?
I have page managers and ad managers that run that. When I used to do it myself, I would look about every hour.
About every hour. Okay.
Sometimes, if I have real big campaigns up, once you get scaling up and you're, $4,000 to $5,000 a day on spend, I'll be on it nonstop refreshing just to see what's going on because there's so much money involved that you have to watch it.
Yeah, of course. And it's pretty exciting. It's like a refresh business. You just want to click
the
refresh.
Refresh more money. Refresh more money.
That's right.
You're almost spending it as you're refreshing.
That's right. Okay. Jan?
Yeah, so we have a question here from Tina.
Okay.
Oh, you ready? Go ahead. Yeah, so Tina says, first of all, Jason, this is awesome, and she's really excited. And then the question is, she says, I am so not creative. How do I know what to write on these T-shirts?
Well, there's a great source that you guys can go to, and I'll go ahead and give it away. Normally, I only let this out to my Mastermind group, but there's a website you guys can go to. You might want to write this down. It's www.teeview, which is TEEVIEW.photograph, which is PHATOGRAPH.com. So teeview.photograph.com is a great website that'll tell you all the shirts that are hot on Teespring, and you can basically use other people's winning designs, have your designer change it up a little bit, and use those exact winners.
Awesome.
Yeah,
great.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Okay, and Jan has a question. Jan says that she loves selling affiliate products. Is Facebook a great place to sell affiliate products? Maybe products from ClickBank or JView?
It is.
Okay.
Well, ClickBank's blacklisted a lot with Facebook, so you have to put a bridge in the middle. Okay. But basically, the best way to do the affiliate stuff is use some of the scraper tools they have out, which I do, let people know about that in my Mastermind. And then we grab the exact person, like, for example, I'll just use sports people who like the Tampa Bay Bucks who have checked into the stadium, it's a very, very targeted person. So I'm going to go grab that individual and then send them things that are related to affiliate, like Fanatics, Sports Gear, Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You can go after your exact person when you grab that group, you grab that interest, and you upload it to a custom audience and then run specific ads to those people. That's the only way I've really found it to work with the affiliate stuff, because a lot of times in the affiliate world, there's so many other people out there running traffic the same exact keywords. They don't go past the surface.
Right.
That's hard to compete.
Right.
You have to be a little creative. You have to do a little thing differently, and then you'll see success.
Right. Okay. Ulrich has a question. He says, are you also generating leads from Facebook?
Yes, we have a great contest giveaway thing that we do. So we basically build these large demographics of people. We're up to 100,000 plus people in just to the Duck Dynasty thing that we're doing, just by offering. And they can actually go to luckyduckgiveaway.com, and they can see like the kind of page that we put up. But I'm up to 100,000 people in there. I'm actually using smart email software that knows if it's a man or a woman and where they live at. So it's sending them the, corresponding CPA offers or, T-shirt offers or whatever we're trying to sell them based upon if it's a man or a woman and where they live.
Well, you just had 10 people type in. What was that website? Can you say the website again?
LuckyDuckGiveaway.com. LuckyDuckGiveaway.com. And that's one of hundreds of giveaway pages we have. But you can go to www.facebook.com/Uncle Si Says fan page. That's one of the fan pages we've built up to like almost 1 million fans.
Okay.
And then we use the giveaway pages on a daily basis to extract emails. And then once you have the email list, we send them the T-shirt offers or koozies or wristbands or CPA stuff or affiliate offers. There's a lot of different ways to make money once you have them on a list.
Yep, got it. So, Lorette, can you just type those in the chat box real quick? You got it?
You can, yeah, got it.
All right, so look for those links in the chat box. You're giving away so much really great content. Everybody is so excited. The chat box is blowing up. We're sifting through the, oh my gosh, that's great, awesome, thank you, Jason, to find all the questions. So people really appreciate that, and we know how valuable your time is. So we really do appreciate that. Okay, so Kenneth has a question. He says, are you refreshing in Facebook right now as you're doing this interview?
I didn't hear you.
Kenneth, he just has a funny question. He's asking if you're actually refreshing to see how much money you're making while you're doing this interview.
No. No.
He's not Kenneth.
Hey, I used to do that. Honestly, I used to do that. Now it's more of I wake up in the morning, I look once, and I go blow that stuff. I go send it daily.
Andrew has a question. This is totally Andrew if you knew him. But Andrew's question is, how are you spending that money?
I spend it on things. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, my whole philosophy of life is you only live once.
Right.
So, it's everything. Jesus might come tomorrow and resurrect, and we're all done for.
Right.
So I just try to go out every single day and live every day. I take care of, I bless everybody around me. It always comes back. I take care of everybody around me, and that's expensive right there. Just making sure everybody's okay. Mom's got everything she ever wants. So does my dad, my family, people around me. I just try to build everybody up around me that way in case I ever fall one day. I got a whole bunch of people to catch me.
Right. And I think that's what so many people would like to have, is that same being able to have enough money to take care of everybody around them, make sure that they're living comfortably as well. And what a blessing that must be.
Believe it or not, that right there gives you a joy in your heart that money can't buy. Because a lot of people are struggling, working hard and stuff. And, when you can give them nice things or help them do things or just show them. I mean, a lot of the people, you wouldn't even believe how many gift baskets and boxes I get to my house. Thank you. You changed my life. You showed me how to, help my family. I retired my mother this year, all this stuff. And, that means more to me personally than the money does because, I'm changing people's lives,
Yeah. So with your coaching students and them sending you all these great gift baskets and these testimonials and you're changing their lives, because, Lorette
and I... They sent me matching outfits for me and my daughter.
That's too cute because we know that. That is so
Wow.
cute. We know that you could just be,
Yeah.
you know, sitting at your house all day running these campaigns, having your team run them, and keep all the secrets to yourself. Why did you decide to teach other people and do this interview
Well,
and create
I'll
your
be honest with
mastermind?
you, because this is a fad. This is happening now. Like,
Right.
you know, just like everything else, when Google AdWords just kicked off, you know, there was a point where people, you know, it was so oversaturated you couldn't make money anymore. Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a huge, like, team of people that trust and believe in me, so that way if things change, I help them change with it.
Right.
And, you know, I believe personally that you're only as strong as the foundation you have. So I build a really strong foundation of all these rock stars. Then, you know, when I have a new product or when something changes or whatever happens, I got all these people that got my back. They're out there fighting with me, not against me, you know?
Right. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. And one of the questions that Lorette and I wrote down before we started this interview, we're like, okay, this is the question we have to ask Jason, and you just alluded to it. So here it is. Is Facebook marketing the new gold rush? People are making crazy money. It's the crazy money making place for marketers right now.
Social media. It's not just Facebook.
Okay.
I mean, Facebook's so the easiest way to get on, but I mean, we're killing it with Pinterest and LinkedIn and Instagram and you know, all the different social media. Just social media in general has leveled the playing field. Average Joe can compete with NBC. And it's just about knowing how to target the exact person. And, you know, it's a sense of owning the media. So I have like 7 million fans on Facebook right now. So I can reach out to those people and, you know, I can leverage those people to drive traffic to anywhere I want just by talking to them, because they already trust me. I give them exactly what they want: contests, giveaways. I give them the stuff they want on the pages, because each page is different. But we have like 300 some pages, so there's like all kinds of different people that all like different things. We just give them exactly what they want, and then they reward us back by, you know, buying whatever we sell them. Or it's not even a buying decision then. We just give them stuff and offer them an idea, and they run with it.
All right. Okay. Love it. All right. Looking through the questions, Lorette, do you see any that you want to ask? A lot of them are repeat questions. So we're just trying to make sure that we answer as many questions as we can given the time. And then we're going to send you guys to actually watch a video that Jason has created for you. So we will give you the link to that video in just a few minutes, trying to make sure we answer as many questions as we can. And if your question's not answered, watch his video that we're going to send you to at the end, and hopefully he'll answer a lot of your questions in that video. We've seen it. It's absolutely phenomenal. So just looking through the questions here, give me a minute.
And Alicia, it looks like the most common question, which I know you're going to talk about in a minute, is how do I be a part of this? They all want to hang out with Jason.
Well, I have a mastermind group. Right now there's about 400 people in there, and everybody's in there. I mean, we have beginners in there. It's multi-million-dollar earners online. Everybody's sharing their information and helping each other. A lot of times when they ask questions, I don't even have a chance to get to it before 5 or 10 people get in there and answer it for me. So it's just a really solid group of people, and I do offer a mastermind that helps people, like, you know, the people on the line, get access to the information they're needing to really get started with this.
Yeah, awesome. So, Lorette, can you put the link to the page for Jason's mastermind in the chat box?
Yeah, will do.
So that way everybody can head on over and see the
I got
information.
time for like 2 more questions, if you want to pull 2 more questions out.
Yep. All right, let's pull out 2 more questions. I'll look for one, Lorette, and you look for one as well, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, picking the best one here. Okay.
I've got one more here that
Okay.
somebody's asking. Mark is asking as far as the designs on the shirt. You gave the link earlier on.
Well, actually, believe it or not, my mastermind comes with designers. So, yeah, so you actually get free designs in my mastermind, and you can literally find something online that you like and say, hey, maybe something looks like this, and they'll make it for you.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Here's your answer.
And JR has a question. He says that he's a total newbie to internet marketing. And I know you talked about this before, but his question is, I'm a total newbie in internet marketing. Can I really, really make money with Facebook?
Yes. I've had people that have never made their first dollar online come in and make thousands and thousands of dollars within the first 30 days just by using what we tell them.
Yeah, so no experience required. Nothing
No
required.
experience required. Brand new, never made any money, don't even have a Facebook ads account. And I actually have a case study in there where my roommate, Tom, right, he'd been doing real estate the whole time, and we started out with a fresh Facebook account, brand new everything. Within 13 days, he spent $3,500 in ads, brought back $9,100, profited $5,600, and has went on in the last 60 days and makes $56,000
Wow.
from scratch, from
From
zero.
scratch. All right. Enough said.
Yep.
Okay, one more question.
I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody's asking, since you've had so many successful campaigns, can we see any of your campaigns in the mastermind
Yeah,
group?
if you go to the tview.photograph.com, you can see all the successful campaigns, not only me, but everybody who's running anything on Teespring.
Yep.
I don't give access to my campaigns unless they're in my mastermind because it ultimately it creates competition for myself, so I don't give those out. You can find, just put it this way, mine are on the first page.
Right.
Right, she was asking in your mastermind when she joined.
Yeah, look at the first page, you'll find mine, okay?
Okay.
Jason, she was asking.
Look for most selling by numbers.
And Jason, she was asking when she's in your mastermind, do you give a little bit more insight into your campaigns when you join the mastermind?
Yeah, no, I actually have all my campaigns in there, and I also do more than that. I give them access to my distributors and everything. So it's way bigger than T-shirts.
Okay.
T-shirts where you start.
Okay.
But I have partnered with, $10 million printing company that'll print the winning designs on iPad cases and laptop cases and cell phones and keychains and posters and stickers and on and on and on. So what they did is they get access to not only my campaigns, they also get access to my distributors and the people that will dropship everything for them. That way they can take those winning designs and put them on more than just T-shirts.
Awesome. Mo has a good question. He said, does this apply to anyone anywhere in the world? I'm in Jamaica.
Yes. Believe it or not, I have 80% of my people that are in my mastermind that are outside the U.S.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a good question.
So.
All right. And, okay, so we just have a question from Susan. She is on the page. So she's looking at your mastermind, the information on joining your mastermind program, and she's asking if the 30-minute coaching call is really with you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You get 30 minutes with me to talk about your campaign. A lot of times what people will do is they'll go through all the courses and they'll make a list of all the questions they have,
right.
And then we'll go over those questions on the 30-minute call. And it is 100% with me.
All right. Okay. All right. Good question and great answer. I know that's priceless. So.
And it also comes with the video traffic blueprint and the social traffic blueprint, which has like 50 videos in it as well. And it has a mastermind group, which has about 400 members in it. They're all sharing great ideas and concepts and things, tools. There's free PSD files for the Photoshop that's working with buttons. And there's all kind of great stuff in there. Everybody's trying to contribute as much as possible in that group because they've gotten so much value out of the group.
Right. So they're able to, when you join the mastermind, you're able to see the other members of the group and what they're doing, and everybody's chatting with each other.
Group, and it's a membership site. So the membership site with all the videos and the mind maps and all the stuff that comes with the mastermind, which we actually add onto weekly. So every single week I put a new updated video as what's working and what's not working in my business.
Okay.
It's a lifetime membership, so they don't have to pay more later or anything like that. It's a one-time thing. And we keep it updated with the best content right now. The T-shirts are killing it, but I know that, as things change, I'm going to change with it. So.
Yep. Okay. Well, that answers Karen's question. Her question was, is this a one-time fee or is it monthly or yearly? So.
No, one-time fee.
Yep. That answered that question from Karen. All right. So just looking to see if you guys have any other questions. We'll take just a few more questions on the mastermind. So I know everybody's over on that page right now, and we're going to let you go in a minute so you can watch the video that he's prepared for you on that page. But if you have any other questions, type them in the chat box so that we can get those questions answered. So Mo just has a comment. He's back with a comment, and he just says, the money you're showing on that page is crazy. I'm so excited. So, Mo, we're excited for you. We're happy that we were able to bring Jason here.
That's just the beginning.
Yeah, just the beginning, Mo. There you go. We got
seven figure results coming up in 2014. Get ready for that.
Wow. All right. Love it. Lorette, do you see any other questions on the mastermind before we wrap it up?
I don't right now.
Okay,
No.
all right.
Just people that are very excited.
A lot of people are very
All right,
excited.
guys. Well, thank you for having me, and you guys have a wonderfully blessed day. And thank you, everybody, for listening. And feel free to contact me on Facebook as well, facebook.com/BigTimeOperators is Jason Dehnert. I can't accept any more friends. If you just want to go to the fan page and connect with me, the best way to get with us, all right?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much, Jason. And
all right, guys. Thank you for your time.
We appreciate you. Thanks. Bye.
All right.
All right, everybody. If you have any other questions, we want you to watch the video now on the page. Lorette and I are going to keep the window up. We let Jason go, but we're going to keep the window up. And if you have any other questions, we want you to go ahead and type those questions into the chat box so that we can answer those questions while you're watching Jason's video. So amazing interview, really exciting. And now it's time for you to watch that video. So we will keep the webinar up while you go ahead and watch the video. Go ahead, watch the video, type anything in the chat box if you need us.